So I just got done playing the new Mario Kart World update, and I wanted to talk about it a little bit because I think there's some big issues with this game that each update isn't quite solving, and I just wanted to go into my impressions of this update and what new cool things were added, and just talk about Mario Kart World in its state right now. So the new knockout modes are the main feature here. There is a sticker mode, but the new knockout tours they have the Drill Cup and the Boomerang Cup. The Drill Cup was pretty good. One thing I noticed was the actual route you take in this tour is a lot more eventful. Initially when I booted up, I was like, oh shit, this is just literally a straight line, what are we doing here? But then as you play it, you're like, oh, actually each individual intermission is pretty eventful. I thought it was pretty good compared to most things. I wondered if they had added new sections or new ramps and stuff, because there were a few sections. There was a ramp, there was this vine thing you could go on. I have explored the open world quite a bit, and I do remember a few of these things in the open world, but I'm not too sure as if these are new additions or just new routes and these were always there in the base game. But anyways, I did think these knockout tours were pretty cool. Definitely better than a lot of the knockout tours. I especially like the one that ended on Whistletop Summit because it's one of the best tracks in the game. But yeah, overall, I think the knockout tours were pretty fun. It adds a bit more, but really, I just don't think this update is anything that is gonna get you to come back for more than a couple of days. That's the big issue I've had with Mario Kart, is that I'm only really playing this every month, maybe not even. I'm barely coming back to this game because there's just not enough incentive once you've really completed this game. I think the open world was handled so poorly. There's not even a way to track it. You can only see what you've already collected. You can't find the ones you're missing, It's cool they added in an update, which is annoying that they had to add an update to track what you've done. But it's not even good enough. You can't even track the things you're missing, so you just have to pull up a interactive map and then kind of oh, this is where it is, I think. I don't know, it's just it's frustrating, but it's so Nintendo. That's the whole issue with this game, is everything that's frustrating about this game, any other company that's normal, any indie studio or AAA developer, any other AAA developer would be oh, we're gonna add we already have so much value in this game. We're just gonna add quality of life improvements and little things that everyone is begging for. But Nintendo are we're gonna drip feed content to you. We're gonna drip feed the most essential things, and there will always be these huge missing parts of the game. I think that's what I find so frustrating about this game, because Knockout Tour got so boring early on. It was clearly the best mode in Mario Kart World. It was the best new addition. It made the intermissions fun. It is basically that's a pretty good achievement, because the intermissions were the most heavily scrutinized part, and then they're oh, we got this game mode where it's actually fun, and you can see the vision of why this game is how it is. But just having 8, it just dumbfounded me. I made a video talking about a short video talking about it, being why can't we have custom knockout tours? It seems it's possible. I'm not a developer. I don't really know what's going on behind the scenes with Mario Kart, but to me personally, based on other games I've played, I would just assume you could probably make a custom system for it, or at least pump out more content more frequently than this. It's been a year and they added 2. They added 2 new knockout tours, and they're oh, we're gonna add more, but it's just what are you doing? You scratching your balls or something? Like, what are you, like, working on, you know? I gotta assume there is some, like, DLC that's coming out for this game, and that has got most of the team working on it, and they have, like, 5 employees working on all these little updates. But they don't really solve anything with this game. It's still just, like, missing these features. It's still, like, let me just name a few. It doesn't have custom playlists. Like, it doesn't have, oh, you want the 3-lap tracks? No, you just gotta, we'll keep, like, each update will keep increasing the odds, but we know, like, no one's coming back because they're so sick of playing the intermissions. At least that's me. Like, I want to play online, I want to play the 3-lap tracks, and there's just no possible way to, like, guarantee it. And it's annoying as well because I feel like a lot of the people who are playing the game right now probably like the intermissions. Like, anytime I go online, there's like at the start of the game, there used to be everyone voted for the 3-lap tracks at the start, or did random. Like, I specifically remember before they patched the random thing, everyone would do random if, like, there was no 3-lap track. But now I feel like the game's kind of fizzled down, the, like, player base is kind of settled, it's not at its peak, a lot of, like, people have dropped off the game, and now, like, the people who want to play it probably don't mind the intermissions or even like them. And, like, so anytime you come into this game, there's just, like, this huge, like, issue of, like, oh, the thing I want to do in this game, I have to set up a custom lobby, or I have to play with the dumbass bots. Like, it's just so frustrating, but at the same time, it's so Nintendo. It's just like, it's kind of like Mario Maker 2. Mario Maker 2, like, has this insane value to it, where you have, like, these levels just created by the community, you can, like, have different types, there's all these different, like, things, but the only way you can share a level is by, like, sharing a code. There's no any, like, sorting or search function. It's just, like, I think the categories were, like, new, trending, and, like, I don't know, fucking find it yourself. And it's just like, bruh, what are we doing here, Nintendo? You have the value. Any other company in the world, if they had the amount of value that Nintendo had with these, like, titles, they would be like, let me get down on my knees and do anything I can to sustain this. Like, but Nintendo are so proud, they will not do anything. They just, like, they lack common sense. They always do something in the most abstract and, like, their own way, and, like, sometimes it works, I don't know. Sometimes, like, it does work. I can't think of many examples, but sometimes they just have, like, this own way of doing something, and you're like, I mean, no one else would have thought of this, but it kind of works. But most of the time, it's just, it is what is happening to Mario Kart World. It's just this mix of, like, ideas that just don't fully work, and they just won't back down. They're just, like, committed to the intermissions. They, like, and that kind of brings me to the point, like, I feel like this update is kind of trying to cement the intermissions as fun things, because it's like, it's not really adding anything except for intermissions to the game. Like, Knockout Tour is just a bunch of intermissions. I mean, I think it's fine. It could work. There was a section in one of the Knockout Tours where there was a split path. You could go on the river, or you could go on the normal path. And I'm like, yeah, this kind of works. Like, I kind of like this as an idea. There's 2 different paths. Mario Kart 8 did that a lot, the split paths. Even Mario Kart World does that in some courses. But, like, you know, it's just not, like, anywhere except for, like, in small concentrated parts of the map is this type of design. They, like, I think this game has legs. I think it does. The couple things I would do to improve this, and I can't believe they have not taken advantage of this, is the open world. Imagine if it had events. If, like, the open world had events or just changes to it, kind of like how Fortnite keeps changing its map over time. They do it so quickly. I mean, Epic Games is a like much bigger operation, I reckon. But like, imagine if they just had like events like, oh, for this day like traffic is like insane, you know? Or for this like week, or like just have like seasons where different events are going on. Oh, and this one, there's like a treasure hunt, you have to find certain things, you know? There's so many like applications for it. And like, Nintendo is such a creative company. I know they could think of things like this, and they always have like weird events like this in their games, but it's like, it's missing from Mario Kart World, and I don't get it, dude. But like, it would work so freaking well in Mario Kart World, and they won't do it. They won't do it, or they'll do it after time. I guess like the whole like rant about this is just like, we want this content, like this game has value, but the way they're like adding to the game is like they're making it valuable to someone who would come in later. Like someone who picks up the game later comes in and the package is like fuller. But for each like person who's bought the game from the get-go, I don't think these updates are enough. I personally don't. I think this is one of the most substantial updates. The updates with the custom items, that was really good. But all the little updates where it's like, hey, we know you like the 3-lap tracks, how about instead of it coming up 30% of the time, it comes up 35% of the time. How sick is that? That's awesome! Each like individual little update they do is like, yay, I guess I'll keep playing this game for like 1 or 2 days, and then I'll have to wait 4 months for another update, and it will just drop out of the blue. This game is so frustrating. The stickers, useless system. I mean, the photo mode tries to make them useful, but it's really only useful if you're like 2 years old and you like stickers. I don't really know who's gonna enjoy this, but yeah. And then there's like cars, they're not adding any cars or anything, which I just think would be so simple, but maybe it's not. I don't know. There's heaps of videos being like, this is the worst game ever made, and it's like, no, it's not the worst game ever made. It's like, it's just controversial, which brings in a lot of attention in YouTube videos, because it's like, if you say it's the worst game ever made, you know, a lot of people are gonna be like, yeah, I was so frustrated. I had such high expectations, and then I was so pissed off at it that like that reaction, you're just gonna get like that reaction. You're gonna get the same like agreement with you, but honestly, it's just like the expectations and the potential for this game are so high. They're so high. Even though I love this game and like I think it's like the best Mario Kart in the series, I can't even lie. Like I get it. Like it's just like they've dropped the ball in so many ways, and each little update is like a little like key jingle. But like, I don't know, I'm an adult, like key jingle, you know, like maybe for kids this sticker mode, the key jingle, they'll be like, ooh, yay, this is fun. But for me, it's just like, whatever. I'm sure this game will get better. Maybe we'll get DLC one day. But for now, I think Mario Kart is just kind of trotting along, not really doing enough to prove itself.